On this episode of Nerds to Men, we discuss the return of Gotham, The Flash, and Arrow. We find out what Brad's favorite sauce is. Also, May 6th is the free comic book day, and we are going to be out and live, and we'll tell you all of that and more on...
Welcome. We're doing our Facebook Live.
We're nerding.
So, guys, how have y'all been?
I've been good. Gog?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what happened to your neighborhood. I drove in here.
Yeah, it's
like a tornado came through.
It looks that way. It really
Trees are down.
does look that way.
Fences are down.
There was not a tornado.
Okay.
It was asleep. And then, let's see, I guess it was about, what this is? Friday, or Saturday morning at about 3 a.m. Maybe a little after that. I guess just a really bad storm came through and had extremely high winds and knocked a bunch of trees down in the Paseo area. I think there must be some sort of bad juju going on in the Paseo area. There's too many hipsters hanging out lately. So Mother Nature was trying to
get rid of them.
Yeah, could be.
But yeah,
those darn flannel shirts. I'm sick of them.
Yeah, one of my neighbors' tree fell down into their fence, and my other neighbor, part of a tree shot through the siding on the front of his house and into his living room, like a little. And it didn't come out like it wasn't substantial. It was about that much. But yeah, it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. I don't know what I did. I must have put a protective spell on my own house because there was no damage to my house or my vehicle, luckily.
That's good. That's because you got a lot of positive vibes around here.
That's right.
Every time I come over, I leave a lot of positivity.
Well, it's my old roommate and all the sage that he used to burn.
Oh, yeah. That's what you called it.
That's one good thing about having hippies around. I'm just kidding.
I went down to the local store. What's that store down here called?
Craig's Emporium.
Yeah, he went to Craig's Emporium. He got him some sage. I was told once that you don't burn the sage. You just keep it. You keep it in the house.
Oh, I thought you used it to cook with.
Oh, did you? Is that what you did? Were you making yourself treats with them? Sweet.
Yeah. I had it confused with basil, I think.
Oh, yeah. Basil.
Oh, so how did that stuff turn out?
It didn't turn out very good at all, to be honest
it was pretty dry, kind of.
Yeah, it was a little dry. I felt funny afterwards.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you start eating people's faces?
No, thankfully.
What was it anything like when you took bath salts?
Oh, that was great. That was a great time.
Okay, good. Good.
Don't do that, children.
You're dead, everybody. Cameo?
Yeah.
How was the last time you took bath salts?
Can't remember anything.
No. Okay.
Yeah. I know. I just woke up with a lot of pizza in my face, and
so you turned into Michelangelo?
Turned into Cameo.
Yeah.
I love pizza.
Turtle?
I love pizza.
I gotcha.
It's great. Pizza's great.
It is great. I love pepperoni jalapeno. So if you ever see me out and about and you want to order me some pizza,
that's the way to go.
That's the way to go.
That's nasty.
Pepperoni jalapeno?
Yeah.
What?
With all those carbs and the sugar and the sauce, you're going to be pooping all day.
I like the
gotta poops.
Canadian bacon, pineapple, and jalapeno.
Pineapple?
I'm one of those
on
guys.
A pizza?
I'm one of those guys.
No, I love pineapple on pizza.
I like pepperoni, sausage, anchovies, mushrooms, and bacon pizza.
Ooh. Minus the anchovies, I think I can do it.
That's just a meat lovers.
Right? I don't think Aquaman would be happy about that.
No.
I don't know why we don't put like a lot of other stuff, like hot dogs on pizza or,
What was that thing where people were outraged about pineapple, so they decided to put peas and mayonnaise on pizza or something like that?
Gross.
Like, why would you do that?
That's nasty.
The Italians are mad that you would say anything like that.
Speaking of mayonnaise, there's this lady at my place of business, the place that I make my revenue currently, that ordered a salad dry without any dressing. But then she literally said, "Can I have a small bowl of mayonnaise?"
A small bowl. Okay.
So we weren't sure what that meant.
Right.
There's like ramekins that are pretty small. What a typical side of ketchup or something might come in. But no, she wanted a bowl of mayonnaise. So we gave her a bowl of mayonnaise, and I feel like it was kind of sarcastic and passive aggressive. To be like, oh, you want some mayonnaise?
Yeah.
Get that mayonnaise.
Yeah. She got like a soup bowl full of mayonnaise.
Well, did she like eat it with a spoon? Or
I wasn't there to witness that part of the whole.
Chris Dunn, what's up?
What's up, brother? Saw him at the bank the other day.
He was getting that money.
Yeah. I'm kind of mad that he didn't give me any money. Rude. Chris?
When's the last time you gave Chris some money?
Couldn't tell you when.
Okay.
So, sorry. Sorry.
You don't owe him nothing, Chris.
So that bowl of mayonnaise. Let's get back on that.
Oh, right. Yeah, I was done. That was all.
Oh, that was it? Oh.
It wasn't a great story, but it was a mayonnaise story nonetheless.
Did she put it on her salad, maybe?
I think so. She used it in place of dressing, but
some people, I think, do that.
Okay, to defeat the purpose of eating a salad.
Right.
Like, this is terrible tasting, so why don't I just put a bunch of mayonnaise on it? Or you could just get a ham sandwich and put a bunch of mayonnaise on it.
Exactly. Like, I don't see why you would put mayonnaise.
Here's what really happened is they're about to go out of town for like a week, and they didn't want Junior to run out of mayonnaise while they were gone, so she bagged it up.
Okay.
Bagged it up. Bagged it up.
Yeah, mayo, man. All I remember is was it Undercover Brother?
Yeah.
Where if he ate the mayonnaise, he would turn white. But so
I didn't ever see that.
Oh, you never see Undercover Brother with Eddie Griffith? Dave Chappelle was in it too.
Was he?
Yes, he was Conspiracy Brother.
Yeah.
The guy, I can't remember his name, but he played Bebop. And the in the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, he played I think his name was Smart Brother or whatever.
Yeah,
he was like the scientist, and he was like, don't eat the mayo. And if you get mayo, I got something for you. And it was hot sauce in a watch. That would like defeat the whole purpose of like eating mayo. So it was pretty funny. Every time I think of mayo, all I think is hot sauce.
I want a hot sauce watch.
Chris Dumb says that mayo is only good on ... Well, nothing.
I beg to differ.
I disagree.
Egg sandwiches?
Egg sandwiches, sure.
Ham sandwiches?
Ham sandwiches.
Chicken sandwiches?
Chicken sandwiches. I personally like to put... I grew up... My grandma would make biscuits with the wieners in it, so it would be weenie roll-ups, and we'd dip that in the mayonnaise.
Oh, pigs in a blanket?
Yeah, pigs in a blanket.
Yeah.
We called them weenie roll-ups. So
why would so they're
Grandma's
hot dogs,
weenie roll
right?
It's Grandma's weenie roll
so
up.
Why wouldn't you call it dogs in a blanket?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's stupid.
Well, because I think it originated with sausage. So pigs in a blanket,
pork in a.
I mean, you can have steak sausage,
pork on a pancake.
Steak sausage?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a thing, dude.
It is a thing.
No.
Prime rib sausage.
It is now.
I want that steak sausage.
I'll have the prime rib sausage.
Ugh, tuna's nasty.
No, tuna's good with mayonnaise.
No, it's not.
Yeah, some pickles.
Nope.
Yep.
No, you might as well just put hot sauce on everything.
Hot sauce on everything.
I agree with that.
Hey, I know people that carry around a bottle of hot sauce everywhere they go, just so that, in case they get something to eat and they don't have any hot sauce, they can't be without it.
Yeah.
Hot sauce is good though.
Hot sauce on everything.
I like the green Tabasco. I've never liked the red. Never liked the red Tabasco sauce.
Vinegar.
I like Tabasco.
Yeah.
I like
too
Tabasco.
much of a vinegar flavored.
Yeah. I'm more of a fan of the sriracha.
Sriracha.
That's a good. That's a nice
Sriracha's
one.
pretty good too.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Some call it the cock sauce. They do, because there's a chicken on the.
I've never heard. Never heard of that.
You never heard of the cock sauce?
No.
Sriracha?
No. That's so bad, dude. That's so bad.
I don't know. I didn't make it up. That's why a cock is a chicken.
Well, yeah, but
a rooster. Yeah, there you go. Are we going to Akon? Were we invited to Akon? Cameo, you got tickets to Akon?
I would like some tickets.
Isn't that a rapper?
I don't know.
Is it Akon
I don't think that's
Con?
what he's talking about here.
He's talking about Akon Con. It's a Akon convention.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Akon Con.
Will Akon be there? Will we be able to take pictures?
Or interview him.
Yeah.
He did a song with the Lonely Island.
I know what I can't remember. What is this A-Con? Tell us.
Awesome Convention?
I know, I've heard it. I know. I kind of know, but I can't bring it up to mind here. I've got my mind filled with all these other. Wow! Wow!
You love the.
Wow! You couldn't wait. You couldn't wait. You're nasty.
We're talking about sriracha, right?
Yeah, sriracha.
Okay, then. I don't feel bad for saying it.
Well, the way you said it sounded nasty.
Well, I mean, he said he's going to slide into my DMs. All right, cool, Chris.
That sounds nasty too.
Well, I mean, he said
Slide
he's going to
into my
DM me.
DMs.
He said he's going to DM me. Well, I'm just saying.
I know, but I'm just saying that I could see how somebody would be like, "What? Slide into his DM? Ew."
You all, everybody.
Oh my goodness.
That's exactly what it is. Well, we threw out a few things, so what was it? What was it? An A-Con, I guess.
I guess so.
A-Con Convention.
Wait. Is that a real thing?
What?
Doug? You're making it up.
I am totally making that up.
I think it might be a real thing. I think I might have seen that on the Yahoos.
Oh, it's dealing with anime.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's in Fort Worth.
When is it?
June 8th through the 11th.
We need to do something.
I think I will be in Austin during that time period because I'm going to see a comedic sketch comedy group live called Auntie Donna. They're from Australia, and they're currently in the midst of their first United States tour.
What's their name again?
Auntie Donna.
Auntie Donna. That sounds cool.
They are cool.
Cameo?
Yep.
Maybe we should go on down to Fort Worth.
I'm down.
I want to go to some of these horror ones where you get
not me.
Some of these horror conventions.
You could go to the convention. It's not like why?
Nope.
Why?
Because if anybody tries to jump out at me, I'm
They
stabbing
wouldn't
them.
jump out at you at
I'm
a
stabbing
convention.
them. They might. You don't know. Have you been to one?
Brad loves horror conventions.
No, I haven't. Siobhan?
Horror.
What's up, Siobhan?
Oh, hey, girl.
Yeah, Anime Con. So, yeah.
Yeah. I think that'd be kind of cool. I love anime. And no, I'm not talking about Tina Turner.
I'm a casual fan.
But I do love Tina Turner, too.
What other cons are coming up? we got New World Comic Con.
Yeah.
We're going to that, I think. Aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah, what, July 29th?
Something like that. Yeah, July 29th.
Yeah. I'm going to be performing live in concert at that, a cover of You All Everybody
Yeah, that would be awesome.
on my acoustic guitar.
That'd be cool. Eat cake. I wish we had some cake.
That's a reference to Tina Turner.
I still want some cake.
Eat the cake, anime. Eat the cake.
I want some cake. Welcome to this episode of Nerds to Men.
I heard a bird.
I'm Brad Reed. Gog is here.
You All Everybody.
Cameo is back. Cameo
Yes.
is back. We missed Cameo last time. Actually, though, again, it was our second highest rated show. You know what the first highest rated show ever was?
Not our first one.
No, it was the South Park. So you see what these statistics are telling me, Cameo?
But I think also because I was still on it with my interviews.
That's true.
So, was it my interviews?
Tech Nine? Was it Tech Nine that put us over the top?
Yes. Or
Well, I wouldn't just go, willy nilly and
Funny man.
all in.
The funny man.
did y'all go last week?
No, I forgot about it.
Wow.
I was just involved in a lot of stuff this week. Had a lot going on. And then I looked at the tickets and I was like, oh my God, that was last Tuesday.
What was it?
It was Tech Nine.
Oh, yeah, I didn't go.
Yeah.
I did not go.
did
Well,
he
I
give
know
you the-
you didn't go because I had the tickets.
I just,
See, he could have went, but it was because of you.
I was off all day.
I'm sorry. We'll go to the next one. Cameo will get us tickets to the next one.
He seems to come to Oklahoma City pretty regularly.
He does. It would be a great show.
I think this
Salt
was like
Lake
the
City?
third time he was here. This year.
Yeah. This year,
he must make some
2017.
dollars.
Yeah, just this year.
Yeah. Well, he's from Kansas City, right?
Yeah,
But he used to have a girlfriend in Oklahoma.
that's right.
Yeah.
Sure did. Didn't end too well.
Yeah, right. That's right.
Yeah. Why you bring up old stuff, Brad?
Yeah.
Stuff that hurts.
Hey, if you want to hear about that, you should listen to that interview,
What if Mr. Nine is listening right now and it starts bringing up old memories?
That would be bad. I would hope for Mr. Nine to not be, brought down by our talk of his past love life.
Yes, Mr. Nine, please.
Do you call him Mr. Nine or do you call him Tech?
I call him Mr. Nine until he gives me authorization to use his first name. Then I'll be like, Mr. Tech Nine, sir. How are you doing? We did talk about the Thor trailer last week.
We did.
But, let's dig into it. Cameo is back.
Oh, yeah.
So, last show we did talk about Thor Ragnarok trailer.
Yes. I got to tell you about that, too. I don't know if y'all hit this, because my internet
I always hit it.
Grow up, Brad.
I'm sorry.
Grow up.
You grow up.
Grow up. Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel, was talking about how, people are like giving the trailer crap because it looks too close to Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, I think that's what makes it sexy to me.
I think it looks cool. I could care less if it looks like Guardians of the Galaxy.
I don't think it quite looks like Guardians of the Galaxy, but it looks like it could exist in the same galaxy.
Well, they threw
and
that whole retro 80s looking color scheme thing. But, that's popular throughout many things aside from just Guardians of the Galaxy. That's just a trendy aesthetic as of late, it seems.
Well, Kevin Feige was just saying, that's just how Taiki Waititi, I can't remember his name, but the director of Thor Ragnarok, that's just his style. Like what he does is, when he does his movies, he portrays like the human. I can't think of the word. Their clumsiness, and that's what he's trying to do with this. They're gods, yes, but they also have human tendencies.
Yeah, they're fallible.
Yes, there we go.
I think if you compare it to Guardians of the Galaxy, that's a good thing. Because I love Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited about the next one.
Well, there's also the whole point of tying everything together so that whenever Infinity War comes around and all of these characters are playing in the same arena, that it kind of looks consistent. I don't know. That's an idea that I thought of. Maybe that's part of the reason that that's the direction they're going. So, I don't know.
I thought Led Zeppelin being in it in the trailer and in the movie, yes, that's also kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy with their really cool soundtrack. But again, you put Led Zeppelin in a movie and it sounded really good along with the visuals. I'm in. I love it. I love the whole feel of it. I thought it looked fun. And that's what you want to have sometimes. Sometimes you want a dark one, but sometimes when you have Thor fighting the Incredible Hulk, you want to have fun with that.
Right.
And it's got Jeff Goldblum. How can you not have fun with Jeff Goldblum? So I'm excited.
He killed some
it.
aliens, man. That's what's cool about him.
Yeah, he's done a lot of neat
things.
A
whole race of aliens.
He survived some dinosaur attacks.
That is true.
Which they're saying that he's supposed to be coming back to reprise his role in Jurassic World 2.
Nice.
So that'll be interesting to see.
He also, he died as a fly.
He did that.
So that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yep. He's done a lot of great things. Portlandia.
Yes.
A couple of roles on there.
Also, The League. He was on The League.
Oh, yeah.
Nick Kroll's dad.
Mm-hmm.
Hilarious. Have you ever watched The League, Brad?
Oh, yeah.
No, not a League fan. I haven't watched it, though.
It's great. It's hilarious. It speaks a lot because I don't follow sports at all in any way, shape, or form. But I really enjoy watching the show. I mean, I really like some of the references, and when they have the players on, kind of goes over my head. But it's still it's a nice comedy program. It's pretty raunchy.
Yeah. And it's just like a whole bunch of group of guys, and one of the guys' wives is in it, and like it's hilarious. You got to watch it,
right?
It's on Netflix.
It's hilarious,
all seasons, because I think it ended
done.
Yeah.
It's done.
6 seasons or 5 seasons, something like that.
Yeah.
So, check it. I'll check it.
And my friend Siobhan said Lucas, her husband, is upset that they're basically stealing the Planet Hulk storyline.
But it's
Planet Hulk movie. They're just doing a Thor movie, but
Planet
Hulk.
I think it's cool that there's a little bit of a nod to it, at least, because are they going to be able to do a movie like that? I don't know yet. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. Is all I'm saying.
It might pave the way.
But I mean,
you never know.
Whenever was it Civil War and I think Civil War and Jungle Book came out at the same time. That made $3 billion. So they have money.
Right.
They have money.
Well, of course they have money. That's not a question.
I mean,
are they willing to spend that kind of money?
Oh, you know how many people would love to see that?
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lot of people who'd love to see a lot of things that they just won't give us.
Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Maybe they will.
Who
never
knows?
know.
Maybe they will.
Damn biggity-dum.
For those that are listening post the Facebook Live show or on, just on our podcast, we when we record this, we go live on Facebook so we can chat with our friends and stuff while we're doing it.
Wait.
Yeah. So if you hear us talking to some of these people, that's what's going on. You should tune in to our Facebook page, and then you can participate.
Yes.
So somebody says they heard there are 5 post-credit scenes.
Yes.
I've heard that.
Yep.
Wow, that's a lot of post-credit scenes.
I love it.
That's like an extra little, movie.
It's like a short film.
They should do it animated, instead of
like how they used to do at the beginning of movies. They had a little cartoon for you, and then the movie starts.
You remember when we went to the Alamo Draft House and we went to go see the Ninja Turtle movie, and they had the toys, like the claymation toy, like action sequence, dude.
That was a cool place.
Tripped me out.
That was a cool spot.
I dug it. I wish they had one of those here, man.
Yeah.
They need to. They need to.
We just need to go down there. Let's go down there and watch Guardians of the Galaxy next week.
I'm down.
Dog's probably like, my daughter's graduating next Saturday.
You know what? My sister is graduating too. Actually, no. Her prom is next week. She's graduating the week after, so yeah, I'm kind of tied up next 2 weeks.
So, The Flash. Gog didn't get to watch it.
Okay.
But here's what happened. Barry went to the future because he wanted to find out who Savitar really was so he could maybe possibly stop Iris from getting killed. Well, as the show went on, because at first I was like, how far into the future did he get to go? Because I don't think he even knows really until he
found out. Yeah.
And so they weren't terribly older than they were. They didn't really have to do a lot of makeup stuff, and
right.
So you knew it was not too far, but it ended up being about 7 or 8 years into the future that he ran. Mm-hmm. And when he got there,
I've aged pretty substantially over the last 7 or 8 years.
Yes, things had changed a lot.
I'm saying me personally, I look terrible compared to 7 years ago.
Yeah, you do, but
Same
that's
here.
A lot of hard living.
Had a full head of hair.
Yeah, I look just as good as I ever did, I think. Pretty sure.
Well, lucky you.
I read this thing the other day that
You
said...
have a face only a mother could love.
Shut your mouth. I read this thing the other day that said that you see yourself in the mirror 10 times as hot as you really are. Mm-hmm. And I was kind of upset because I was like, I'm only super hot. I'm only super hot.
I'm only at 9.98.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I was disappointed.
Perfect 10.
I was pretty disappointed.
Oh, my God.
All right, so back to the Flash. You know who wasn't super hot into the future?
Barry.
Emo Barry.
Yeah.
That haircut, he looked like who was the guy from Terminator 2? Edward Furlong. And Harry Styles had a baby. Terrible.
Think of Spider-Man 3.
A good old Tobey Maguire.
Yeah. So that was kind of funny, but what did you think? Did you like the suit, his new suit, when he finally got into the game?
Man, that suit was dope.
Yeah.
I love the gold trim on it.
Yeah, I liked it a lot too. So, but it was a pretty dismal future, which he hopes to change by doing the right thing this time.
Yeah.
But that brings us back to all the same, like he changes stuff and it messes things up.
Yeah, quit tampering with the timeline, Barry.
So, Kurt Cobain hairstyle. He did look like Kurt. My son said Barry Allen was about to Cobain himself. I was like, that's terrible, but it was pretty funny. So, that's where I go with that kid,
I saw something online. I don't know how accurate this was, but I saw something online about Macaulay Culkin playing Kurt Cobain.
I did see that, yeah.
I could see that.
He's been playing Kurt Cobain for a long time.
He sure has.
So that brings us to who is Savitar? because we didn't get to find out. Barry didn't know. Cisco had lost his hands.
Yeah.
They were frozen off by
Killer Frost?
Yeah, and he didn't have any more vibe powers, so he couldn't tell him anything, which I thought was that was super depressing.
You can't vibe with other extremities?
No, he has no more superpowers.
That's so dumb. Like, you can only vibe from your hands?
Maybe he's like Iron Fists. He's Viper Fists.
See, that's what, I mean, if they try to take it from, Star Wars, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, if you have it, you have it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you have a metal hand.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think into it too much, but that is a valid
Did he
point.
just have little stubblies?
Well, he had, robotic hands.
Oh.
Yeah, but
He had the Terminator look. I like that, though.
Yeah. But we didn't get to find out who Savitar was. That, I guess, is going to be revealed next week. But he did start to take off his suit like he's Iron Man.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that.
Who do you think it is?
I have a crazy theory.
Who do y'all think it is?
I think it's Barry Allen. A different world, universe.
Different Earth.
Barry.
A different Earth, Barry.
I think there's a very strong chance that you're right because they keep building it up like you're never going to believe who it is.
Right.
So it could be somebody who, like a Barry Allen from the future, who was very upset that he had allowed things to happen the way it did. Mm-hmm. And so, but then why it just doesn't make sense as why he would be the one to kill Iris, though.
I mean, maybe that in the different world she got with Cisco
Cisco doesn't have any hands.
No, I'm just saying.
Never mind.
Cisco, you don't have any hands.
You still got the stumps.
Oh yeah.
Y'all are done. Y'all are done.
We're gonna get fired. You're gonna get fired from the mics.
No, but what I think is, I think it might be a different universe, Barry. Maybe he had it out for Joe and what's his name, Wally, and maybe he wanted to get with Iris, but Joe and Wally were like, no, you're too much of a bad dude, and yada yada yada. Or you know what? I mean, I could be completely wrong, but I don't know. I think it is like a different Barry.
I think it's Wells.
That's what I was thinking too.
That's gonna be. I'm gonna be so mad
if it's Harrison Wells for the third time.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be mad.
I'm gonna be mad
too.
Wells
this time.
Yeah, it's hipster Wells. Savitar's gonna have those drumsticks.
That's my favorite of the Wells by far of what I've seen, anyways.
Well, yeah, I think he's pretty funny.
He's pretty funny.
I liked how he was trying to negotiate a three-way. At his book sign or poetry reading.
Yeah.
Anyway,
who else do you think it could be?
Man, Joe,
Wally.
I think it's going to end up being somebody from a different world, or Earth 2, Earth 3.
Or it's a brand new person that nobody's ever seen before, and that's why they're like, you could never guess it because we've never revealed this person. Then everyone's going to be disappointed because they want it to be somebody that they're familiar with.
Right.
But see, the reason why I think it's Barry...
I like your theory. I really do. I think that wouldn't be like, what?
Well, because you know how Caitlin was, or I guess Killer Frost now, was like, what can I do to help? Or whatever she said to him. So who else would she do that to? Unless it was another version of Robbie, but...
Right. Robbie would be pretty cool.
He dies again. You have died 4 times.
Yeah. Maybe that's why Robbie is Savitar now, because he's like, I'm going to kill everybody.
Right.
I was also, when he went to the future, Wally was like back in that catatonic state. Is he just doomed to end up in a catatonic state someday, you think? Well, what if it's Wally?
Well, if we're going off of time travel theories from Lost, then they're saying that you can't affect the future regardless of what you do. So that's where destiny comes into play, and perhaps he is destined to continuously be in a catatonic state.
Perhaps that's his destiny. What if it's Green Arrow?
That would be weird.
What if he's Savitar?
I don't think so.
I don't think it will happen either.
And Barry is, in that world, is the Green Arrow?
Yeah. Here's one thing also. They went to the future and things are terrible. And I'm like, well, where's Batman by this point? Or
yeah. Does Batman not even exist?
Yeah. What's up with Superman?
Yeah.
God, Barry, let the whole world down.
Well, they don't care about that city. Batman's too busy in Gotham.
His city.
See, that's the problem, is that all these superheroes are too concerned about their own cities. That's all they're ever doing is protecting their own city.
Chris Stump says he thinks it's Earth 2 Flash. I think it's going to be something like that. I do. What was Earth 2 Flash? Was that the dad?
Yeah.
You know, the Flash from...
Jay Garrick, the real Jay Garrick.
So he thinks Savitar is going to be that Flash?
Maybe. I don't know.
Because when he left him in the Speed Force, remember? He took Wally's place?
What if that was like a time remnant?
Ooh. Oh, my God. You just blew my mind.
Oh, my goodness.
I think it's going to happen.
Oh.
I'm glad these shows have come back because there was a little stretch there where I was like,
I know. But
I feel bad for not keeping up.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, but they did give us the what was it? The new Teen Titans movie, the Judas.
Meh.
You didn't like it?
Meh.
I liked it.
Meh. I'm looking more forward to Batman and Harley Quinn.
Oh, that'd be good.
Batman Liquin.
Arrow. So this show is not good to me. It was starting to look maybe like a little promising, and the last couple episodes, it came back. It went out weak. It came back weak. You got Felicity, who's gone rogue.
Yeah.
So dumb. Arrow's like, I'm in, I quit, I'm in, I quit, I'm in, I quit.
Yeah.
You're all fired. So, I don't know. I think that I'm done. I think I'm done watching Arrow.
I think I'm right there with you, man, because
I don't know where they can go anyway. I don't know.
Well, certain series, because The Flash is still pretty new. You know, it's still in the earlier seasons.
That's true.
But certain series they don't need to be that long. They need to come to some sort of a conclusion.
Well, here's the thing: is like they don't have like a really solid bad guy to me on that show.
Yeah, because like with the Flash, they have a main bad guy. Yeah, and then like every other episode is like, okay, let's beat up Top this episode.
Yeah.
Let's beat up King Shark this episode.
Right.
But there's still the main villain in the background.
Yeah.
There's always
an A villain and then the B and C villain.
Little ding-dongs.
Yeah.
So I thought Arrow just doesn't have that strong of, like Deathstroke. The best thing they could do is probably bring back Deathstroke right now.
Well,
they're supposed to be doing that.
Yeah, Manu Bennett is coming back.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had read that too.
Oh, so they've thrown the line. They're like, listen.
Well, the best thing we have to offer that we've done so far is Deathstroke. Plus, with Joe Manganiello, that kind of seeming like that's going to be actually happening again, thankfully.
Right.
So, kind of capitalizing on that character.
I assume that's coming back next season.
I'm gonna assume so.
It'll probably be at the season. Is it season finale?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
Cliffhanger.
How many more episodes are left?
Too many.
Because the Flash, is it about to wrap it up now?
There's probably like another 2 or 3. I'll say 3 or 4 episodes left, maybe.
Right.
Because they probably have to get over this story arc. So,
well, I'm loving the Flash, the Arrow, not so much right now. I guess I'll probably ride on, but it's not right on.
No,
right out.
Let's talk about another show that came back this last week, Gotham.
I know about that one.
Yeah, you watched Gotham. 4 more episodes, though, they say,
of the Flash.
So yeah, okay, that's cool. There's a lot to come.
Well, then I got some catching up to do once I get done. with this Lost. I've just been in a Lost bubble.
What season are you in now?
I'm getting towards the end of season 5, so I'm actually making some progress.
How many total seasons are there?
6 total seasons.
Oh,
I'm getting close.
Poor God.
I would say
I would just stop right now.
I still think it's good. Like, it's still to a point where I'm like,
let me just tell you what happens.
No.
Let me just tell you.
No. I'm not going to tell you anything. I agree with you. When it got to the very end, I'm like, I cannot believe I invested my time in watching this. But then again, I was like, I didn't really waste that much time because, I enjoyed it.
Even if, it's not a great finishing, it's like, I did enjoy the journey. It's not about the destination, people. Yeah. It's about the journey.
No, let me just tell you what happens.
No.
And then you decide if you want to keep wasting your time.
Why are you touching on him like that?
All right, so back to Gotham.
I've had a few different theories, but we'll get into that. We can talk about that elsewhere.
I won't say anything. I would have thought that the whole Riddler story would have been a better one if they had just, because how they do it sometimes where they spend a whole episode on it where you don't see Bruce and Alfred or some of these other storylines. I would have kind of liked to see that happen on this one. Now, I understand they came back after a little bit of a break, a few weeks.
Yeah.
So they had to catch us up on a few things that were going on. But at the same time, I thought that they had to hurry along a few things that when you went back and thought about it, you're like, I don't know if I really like that. Let's start with, and by the way, I mean, I should say, and I hope everybody knew this, but spoilers on everything.
Spoilers.
We're pouring spoilers on everything, so.
Or how did they do it on the internet?
Yeah.
Oh. We're spoiler bay.
What is that?
It's a thing from the internet.
The guy that sprinkles the salt, they call him Salt Bay. We're spoiler bay.
We're going to sprinkle some spoilers on you. Okay, so.
I think we probably think we're the funniest.
Probably, yeah.
The Penguin existing in the Riddler's mind when he takes his little drugs, whatever he was taking, DMT.
It didn't even say. He's just like, all of a sudden, like.
Yeah, and then his eyes would change. I mean, I don't know. Because really, and even the Penguin said it when he was talking to him, he was just talking to a visualization of his own mind.
Yeah,
right.
You know?
Yes, that's correct.
So it wasn't like the ghost of the Penguin. And it's just a cheap way to get the Penguin in some scenes, in my opinion, while he's still supposed to be quote unquote dead.
Yeah.
Right.
Before we got to the reveal at the end.
Well, I mean, it was Edward Nygma realizing that he messed up. That he actually does, for whatever reason, need for Penguin to be around.
That's true. Yeah, he does have a kinship to him.
Yeah.
It might not be the romantic
I don't think
kind
it is
that
a
the
romantic.
Penguin
No,
had,
I don't
but
think so. I think it's just one of those, like, they're
it's because
kindred spirits of a certain.
the Penguin allows him to be who he really wants to be, which is a homicidal maniac.
Yeah. Right. But I don't know. Like, the way they kind of they're playing it out is like he isn't that. He just wants to be that very badly.
Right.
You know, like he sees other people doing it and he's like, they're really cool. And he just wants to kind of emulate that.
Yeah. You know, what do you think about the homicidal Riddler?
You know, I didn't like how spoilers. Whenever he was giving Lucius Fox the riddles, and whenever he didn't get him right, he was like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I didn't like that part because I felt like Riddler was always a cool, calm, collected
very
guy.
Composed, yeah. But it was. I think maybe this is because this is the beginning of him. So, and he would. It seemed like when he would freak out, he would immediately retort and be like, "No, no, no!" Like, he would calm himself down.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
So maybe he just got. But I also feel like he was trying to channel the Penguin a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Just like I don't know his evil like his mannerisms.
I think he had to try to be scary to make so it would make more sense that they were taking his riddles seriously.
Yeah.
Because if somebody just calls him up and is like, here's a riddle.
I think he did a good job. Like, I enjoyed his performance. I thought it was good,
job.
And it was like he was pretty intimidating. And he's a beanpole of a guy. Like, he has to do something to be intimidating.
Right.
I'm sorry, but
his mind is intimidating, or supposed to be.
Right.
Well, Lucius Fox seemed intimidating.
Yeah.
That dude is stone
he was
cold,
awesome.
dude.
He was awesome.
Stone
he was
cold.
probably the best part of that episode.
Oh yeah, I'm glad they're giving him more airtime.
Yeah, for sure. And I really enjoy that's one of the things I enjoy about Gotham is you get to see some of these side characters shine. Like Alfred's a badass.
Yeah.
Just seeing these side characters be a little bit more prominent and getting a little bit more, I don't know, just I guess more character development in general it's awesome to see that happen.
Yeah.
Now, what'd you think about Bruce Wayne's clone? They ended up the Court of Owls kidnapping Bruce Wayne after he went. Actually, that fight scene he had, I thought was pretty dope.
It was cool, yeah.
You got to see like, okay, this dude's gonna be Batman.
He's starting his Batman journey.
Yeah. But then he gets kidnapped. And
like a punk.
Yeah. Selena Kyle kind of, she kind of left him hanging out to dry.
Yeah.
And then he gets kidnapped.
Oh,
I didn't think, and I don't think that Alfred's going to end up falling for it. I think he's going to know the subtle differences.
It seemed like because I was going to say, maybe I forgot, but it seemed like when Clone showed up and was just like, yes, that sounds wonderful.
Right.
You could see a look on Alfred's face of like,
Yeah, you were
something's-
just
something's not
earlier
quite
you were
right here.
complaining. So yeah, I didn't think that, and after seeing him, I still don't. We found out that Jim's uncle had a part in the Court of Owls that they want him to join.
And so, which side is he playing, though? Is he playing the Jim Gordon side, or is he playing the Court of Owls side?
Andrew Ackright says that Jim's uncle had a hand in the Wayne's parents' death. What do you think about that?
Could be.
It could be.
Could be.
Certainly could be. That would be crazy. Jim Gordon tied to that whole thing. What do you guys think about the Court of Owls? I mean, I've seen them pop up and stuff. They're not like always something that I've like been drawn to a lot.
If you've read the New 52, that's where they originated from. And the Court of Owls in that storyline is awesome.
Right.
It is awesome. So
I like
it's
it
cool to
'cause
see
it's-
it like popping up in the TV series. I don't know if they're going to do it the same way they did in the comics, because they almost bested Batman. And there gets to be this whole like weird psychological twist to that whole story arc in the comics that's really interesting. And I mean, they could play off of in either TV or film.
Right.
Well, I did enjoy whenever I think it was Batman versus Robin, that animated show or movie.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that version of the Court of Owls. I mean, I don't know anything about them,
Right.
except for what I've seen in the movie.
Bruce is in a pit. The teaser portrays him as the savior, a teaser for Batman. I wish that he would start to become Batman in the show.
I think he is, because he's like talking to like some type of monk or whatever that dude is in prison or what.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm thinking it's going to go that same route as
Right.
as
So
it
are they
did
going to
in the,
hurry it up?
Christopher Nolan
Are we
verse.
Do you think that they'll actually give us a Batman, and even though they said they wouldn't?
In Gotham?
Yeah.
No.
So I'm not so sure. I want it that quickly. That
Well, because I think
But if that's going to be the case, the fake Bruce Wayne clone is going to have to stay in place for a while.
Well, yeah.
If he's going to get all this training while he's in the pit.
Well, yeah, and I think Gotham is more set on Gordon than anything. Yeah, I mean, you barely saw him in this last episode. I think this is going to be more focused around him, but side stories, he'll probably jump in and out. But I think it's more about him.
Seems like the
than
marketing
anything.
they were doing after the mid-season, once they've returned, was that it's going to be kind of focusing on the Court of Owls stuff, which seems pretty evident, and then also kind of bring back a rogues gallery and revisiting some of the villains that we've seen throughout the show. They were hinting at Mr. Freeze coming back and
right.
some other stuff like that. So that's cool.
What about Jerome? We're gonna get any more
I would
Jerome?
just love to see more of Jerome, but I don't know. I think that's something they're going to give us sparingly.
Yeah,
Because
I'm sure it will be.
And this is like from a creative standpoint, that's something they can use to be like, oh, we need to spike the ratings a little bit. Let's write a Jerome episode.
Right.
And throw that in there. But yeah, I would love to see him. And maybe, who knows, next season, maybe he'll be the prominent adversary.
That would be cool. I would like to see a lot more.
Yeah, at least like a half season where he's the predominant adversary.
Yeah. What do you think he does while he's off, not fighting Batman? What do you think the Joker does?
Did he get picked up by the cops?
The last one, maybe? No, I thought he got away. Did he?
No, because Bruce knocked his face off.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
so he's in jail.
So he's
or
gonna
he's
have-
in
he's probably in Arkham.
Arkham, sure.
So that could be something they could bring back, is him escaping Arkham.
Did you check out Injustice 2?
Yeah.
What do you think about it? You don't like it?
There's a lot of stuff. Okay, there's a lot of the characters that's exciting that they're bringing in, because they're bringing in a bunch of new characters that we hadn't seen in the first Injustice. But, you know me, I do not at all enjoy the way that they made the Joker look.
I just don't see why they didn't keep him the way he was.
Well, he died. Spoiler alert, he died. He got killed by Superman in the first game.
Right.
So, I don't know, is this supposed to be like a ghost of the Joker, or is this an imposter Joker?
Or maybe a different universe Joker.
Yeah, well, and then, with the new, like, there's 3 Joker origins, it's supposed to be unfolding in, I think, in Rebirth, and they're about to start the Riddler versus Joker story arc in the new Batman, the Rebirth Batman. So I don't know if it's just similar to the way that the Jared Leto Joker is. I don't know if they're just trying to revamp him for a new generation.
Probably.
And I gotta say that I kind of hate it a little bit, because he's getting, I don't know, like, Juggalo, emo, like these are not the Joker. This is not the Joker.
You know, I don't mind that they tried to redefine him or, reimagine him, I guess, or...
Well, but do it like do a good job of it.
Yeah.
And I mean,
I didn't like it.
This is solely my opinion.
No.
Andrew said that he's glad that we're finally getting away from Heath Ledger's Joker.
Well, I mean, I wish we had a lot more of Heath Ledger's Joker for sure. But yeah, I mean, that's just like wishing you had something you'll never get, like another Nirvana album. So
yeah,
I agree with him. I think that nobody should try to recreate that. So Chris said Kurt Cobain Joker. So yeah, I didn't like that. I think on that game I'll be glad to kick his ass.
Yeah.
And some of the fight moves obviously look pretty cool. It's just he has kind of two different looks, and I'm not super keen on either one. But one of them very specifically I don't like. It's where he's wearing it's a jacket that's very similar to the one from like the purple alligator skin one.
Yeah.
And then he's got the big swooping emo Joker bangs going on. And
yeah. Emo Joker, emo Barry. Maybe they could have a fight.
I think emo's making a comeback.
It is.
Yeah.
I think that's what's happening. I think that's what we're seeing here.
I think all those emo kids got a job in designing and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, so they're like, I'm going to bring it back.
Fallout Boy.
I'm going to bring it back.
If they can bring back big-ass Jinko pants.
Man... I cannot believe I had a pair of Jinkos.
Oh my God, I know.
I never had Jinkos. They were called Bullhead, which was like a competitive brand to Jinko. And you would buy them not only by your waist size, but by the size around they were at the bottom.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, I got some like 32s, not a big deal.
Yeah.
My waist was way too big, but I got them on clearance.
Oh man.
Gotta wear 3 belts.
Hey, this was a bummer. I found out that Powerless has been canceled.
Yeah, it was like, and they didn't really say anything about it.
No.
They were just like, we're going to take this away from you.
Yeah, they took it off the Thursday night lineups, I guess, and then they were like, yeah.
And they're going to put in some reruns. Like, why not just finish the rest of the season?
Yeah.
There's 2 episodes left. Finish it.
Did they film them and they're just not going to air them? Or
I'm assuming so.
That's a bummer.
That
because
is a bummer.
I thought that show was funny.
I liked it a lot.
I'm a little bit
It was
behind. I've got a
cheesy.
couple more episodes to go.
Then you're lucky because you at least have a couple of little gems to enjoy.
Yeah.
You know what I think is funny is the girl with the green hair. What was her name? Fury or
Yeah, Green Fury.
Green Fury. She was in a show last season called The Grinder with Rob Lowe that got canceled. The season she was in the last couple of seasons of Parks and Rec before it went off.
Who did she play on Parks and Rec?
She was wasn't she Aziz
Ansari's girlfriend? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah, that got canceled, but I mean, but that wasn't her
I don't
fault.
think
Well, it
Did
wasn't
it get canceled?
canceled.
They
It
just
was
wrapped
canceled.
it up.
You wrapped it
But
up.
like
sorry.
she always
She's
gets
the finisher.
yeah. She gets a bad deal.
That sucks.
Yeah. So anyway, I hope she didn't like for real dye her hair green.
I hope not.
Yeah.
I hope not. I'd be pissed too. Yes, Green Fury, we will no longer be needing you anymore. We are canceling the last 2 episodes.
Well, it's like when,
you did what?
It's like when James McAvoy first got hired on to do Xavier and shaved his head bald, and then like, oh no, wait, this young version has hair,
Right.
so I had to wear a wig.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, I have a idea though, because I don't know what all is involved. But could it pop up on another network or DC streaming? You were telling
Maybe.
me.
It could. It could. I mean, that's like just
What
like
is
Super.
DC streaming? You were telling me about this.
I don't really know a lot of details. It's just I've seen some headlines that are like DC's starting their own streaming service. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh great, something else I'm going to have to pay for.
Exactly.
So is it like shows?
They're probably going to put like,
They're going to do some original shows,
Yeah.
I think, and I'm sure they'll air just like the Batman TV series, like anything they have
Yeah.
the licensing for
Right.
to air.
yeah.
Yeah, but I really don't know any details about it. It's interesting, and I'm intrigued to see what they do with it.
When does that come out? Any
I
idea?
think next year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, by that time, Powerless, everybody might have moved on.
Maybe. I mean, I am going to be kind of sad
I'll sign a petition.
to miss Vanessa Hudgens on my TV.
I liked her. I thought she did a good job.
She did a good job, and she wasn't too bad to look at.
Well, no.
I was skeptical about
No.
it at first, being like, "Oh, Disney, blah." Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, what's the boss guy, the actor that plays the boss?
Alan
Alan Tudyk.
Yeah.
who was the pirate on Dodgeball.
Yes, he was.
Hilarious. He cracked me up. He was so stupid. And
This
Van Wayne, and that is
This last episode, he had somebody like feeding him disses. Hilarious.
He had a little walkie-talkie, like a Bluetooth thing. And everyone's like, "Oh, good job."
Yeah.
The one I just saw, like he couldn't lose, like anything. Yeah. And so she was trying to beat him, and then she let him win. It was funny.
He started rubbing it all in her face. Yeah.
It was a good show.
It was a good show. Man.
All right.
It needed more of a chance, I think.
What I'm more excited about is next week, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Oh, cannot wait. Are we going Thursday night?
I mean, yeah.
I think work. Oh,
I don't ever work. See, this has been happening to me a lot recently. The nights that I typically, I know, I definitely agree. No, because I'm typically off Thursdays, and they're like, "We need you Thursday." And I'm like, "Man, Guardians," and then Saturday we'll get into like this about the free comic book day, and that was my fault. I forgot to ask off of work that day, but typically I don't work Saturday nights, and scheduled for that. So now I got to find some time to like sandwich in seeing Guardians of the Galaxy.
What time you get off on Thursday?
Thursday, I'm working a private event, and those usually go pretty late. So.
Okay.
Also, I think we're going to have to, we'll go ahead and mention this, at New World Comic Book, the free comic book day.
Yep.
We're going to have to talk to Buck, but I think we're going to try to move it back to about, what did we say, 10?
9:30, 10.
9:30 to 10 when we do our
Morning?
show.
Or
that evening.
Okay.
Because we were going to do around like 8:30, but Gog has to work. So.
Okay.
But I was cool because it's an all day, all night thing.
Yeah.
So they would probably think it was cool if we did it at around 10.
It gives something kind of happening in that
So come out
period.
and see us because it's at New World Comics, Meridian.
And 63rd. Just south of 63rd.
Meridian.
Right next to Subway.
Yeah, that's next Saturday. That's May 6th.
May 6th. May the 6th be with you.
Okay, so that come and join us.
You have May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Mm-hmm. Then you have May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Then you have May 6th, free comic book day.
So by that time, I don't know, you're going to have seen Guardians of the Galaxy at some point.
I will figure it out. Don't worry.
What direction do you think they're going to go with Guardians? The last Infinity Stone?
They're going to go up.
Good one. I like it. They can only go up.
Yeah, well, I've heard this. It's all stuff that you read on the internet, so you have to tread lightly with any of this information that you get. But it seems like the next phase that Marvel's wanting to do is going to be more cerebral, more along the lines of Guardians of the Galaxy and the Thor Ragnarok, where they're doing more space type of stuff.
Right.
With Star Wars making a resurgence, it makes sense for them to be like, well, let's jump on that train. So
Right.
It seems like the space train is going to be what's next for Marvel.
When the first one came out, I didn't know anything about them, really, to be honest. So I didn't go see the movie when it first came out. And David Garrett, I was on the air with David Garrett at the time, and he was like, this movie was awesome. He's a big Star Wars fan, a big fan of like the Batman movies, the old TV show, stuff like that. So I know that me and him have a good idea of what we both like.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I got to go see this movie. And I did, and I loved it. So with the second one, I want to try to do that again as much as possible, where I don't know what it's exactly going to be about. I've seen the preview, the trailer, of course, but I want to kind of go in there and be surprised again. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with that one. What about you?
Well, like you were saying, I don't feel like they've given a lot of plot points away in the trailers. It's
right.
It's kind of like, look at these cool scenes.
Yeah.
Look at how visually stimulating our film is going to be.
Right.
So, I think they're probably holding it close to the chest on purpose because there probably will be some big revealing steps to move the cinematic universe forward.
I do too. I think so too.
There are 5 post-credit sequences. So obviously...
Wait, there's 5 in Guardians or Thor?
Guardians.
Oh, I thought he was saying Thor Ragnarok.
No.
Guardians 2
has 5.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that seem a little bit unnecessary? And
A little
do you think
bit,
that they were
but-
doing that just to be funny, maybe? Like
I don't know.
I feel like they're doing it to be kind of sarcastic.
I'm sure
Because
that
people are always like, oh, they freak out when there's not post.
Well, their last one was something that you couldn't take serious, although I wish I could, because I would love for there to be a Howard the Duck. Maybe it'll be 5 Howard the Duck.
It'll be the Howard the Duck movie just in post-credit
I
sequences.
hope not.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
But this time it'll be Howard the Dick.
Should we tell them about our ingenious idea?
Oh, no.
We'll save that one for another time.
He's talking about like Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah. Howard the Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah.
That still sounds bad.
So another thing that's
Couldn't
going
come out with a show called Dick Van Dyke in this day and age.
No, you can't.
It would offend too many people.
Well, but back in the day when it was in black and white, it was okay.
Yeah.
And they slept in 2 different beds.
So that's why they're going to re-release Logan in black and white.
Oh, can't wait for that.
At the theater? You're going to go see it again?
Oh.
You're going to give them your money? Yeah.
I kind of want to give him my money. I think it's going to look pretty darn cool in black and white.
I think it's going to look cool in black and white, but I've seen it like 5 million times already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to go see that again.
Just wait till the Blu-ray comes out, and then they'll give you both options to watch.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
I want to bring up one of our people that listens to the podcast, Jeremy Scott Miller. He had mentioned that he had been listening to a few of the shows, and he hadn't heard anybody mention, like as an honorable mention when we ranked our Batman, Peter Weller as Batman. Do you remember Peter Weller as Batman?
No.
Cameo.
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
The animated.
Oh, okay.
Dark Knight
okay.
Returns and yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know who Peter Weller is? Does the name ring a bell to you?
No. I'm failing as a Batman fan right now.
RoboCop?
Was he really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we gotta bring him up because he wanted to. Like I said, he's not. When I think of Batman, as the voice and the actors,
yeah,
he just doesn't stick out to me as one that. And probably because he didn't do as many as some of these other guys.
Well, it's hard to really get down with the Batman voice actors because I don't know.
You don't have, to me, it's like you don't have to do much on the animated.
You just have to be grumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he dug Peter Weller, so I want to give a shout out.
Yeah, well, I'll have to do some investigation on that.
All right, Cameo. Last show, we reviewed a couple of the comic books we've been reading, and somebody asked if you would, have you been reading Spider-Gwen yet?
Yes, I have, man. I dig it a lot. I didn't think I was going to like it at all.
Right.
But I got to give a shout out to Miss Stephanie at New World Comics for...
Nobody should ever doubt her suggestions.
No.
If she
So
says,
far, she has been absolutely correct in every one of her assumptions.
She's like the comic whisperer.
She is.
There we go.
Because
I
I
like that.
I
I
have
like
been
that.
loving the vision that she recommended.
See, I was kind of skeptical about that, so you like it.
You
I
straight
love it.
turned her down.
Yeah, I
You
know.
said, no, get that crap out of here.
I didn't say all that.
I love it. I think it's fantastic, and I would love to see I don't know if they could do a feature film about it, but like a short film, I think it would be fantastic.
That would be cool.
That would be kind of cool.
It's really cool because it's a lot different than your typical superhero story, even though it's involving a lot of these characters that you're familiar with.
So tell us about Spider-Gwen.
Okay, well, all you all know is, you probably don't know, but there's a new Spider-Woman in town. She doesn't go by Spider-Gwen, though. Mm-hmm. That's, among the other Spider people, they call her Spider-Gwen because there's already Spider-Woman. But in her universe, Peter Parker's dead. He was the Lizard in Spider-Gwen's universe. Mm-hmm. And, in the first few comics that I've been reading was Harry Osborn is the Green Goblin, and he's trying to go after Spider-Woman, a.k.a. Spider-Gwen, and he comes to find out that it's really her, and Spider-Gwen actually killed Peter Parker.
Oh, okay.
But she didn't know that it was Peter Parker. So
right.
So it's a good read. If you haven't, I know the volume 1, it's the first 6 issues. Mm-hmm. That I think 6 or 7. I think 6. But yes, I loved it, dude. It was pretty awesome.
That's cool. I love New World Comics because, like I say, they spot you when you walk in, and she's all like with her laser vision. Mm-hmm. She's like, I know exactly what he wants.
Yep.
She also has X-ray vision, from what I understand. So
Ooh.
Make sure you're wearing.
Good thing I wear my lead undies.
That's a gift and a curse.
I was going to say, make sure you're wearing something cute underneath your normal everyday attire.
Yeah, because
just to be out of respect.
Stephanie will see it.
All your giblets.
Guys, I think I'm going to take my giblets and go
I
home.
think this might be the most PG-13 we've gotten on any given episode.
All right. Well, hey, we'll be back actually not in 2 weeks. We'll be back next week.
Yeah.
We're going to
This Saturday, May 6th.
Ooh, do they have Wi-Fi, I wonder? Are we going to be able to do this live, you think?
Surely they do.
Maybe.
Who doesn't have Wi-Fi these days?
Buck, you got Wi-Fi? We need it.
I'll bet they do.
So we'll
If
get
not, Subway's
we'll let
next
you
door.
know.
We can steal their Wi-Fi.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Get that for shout.
And some
that for
$5 meatball
Footlongs.
sandwiches.
I'm getting that for
$5
shout.
foot longs.
$5 foot long.
You know what? We can also get some Dr. Pepper.
Ooh.
Little sweet.
Sweet signing up the better stuff.
So, yeah.
Sweet one.
Well, you know what? Even better, though. Come out and just join us.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great time. And you know what? If you can't hang out that late, go during the daytime.
Sure. Usually, yeah.
Just go.
Yeah. Free comics.
Get some free stuff, but also buy some cool stuff. Man, they usually have some good sales going on. And, I know that everybody's spending their money at the box office, but remember why all of these movies exist.
Right.
It's because of the books.
You're right.
And we need to be supporting the people that are putting that out there.
New World Comics next Saturday. That's May 6th, 63rd and Meridian in Oklahoma City, 10 p.m.
It's a wonderful place, and you should all join us.
Yeah.
So do this. Go see them early in the morning so you can get all the deals first.
Yeah.
Take a nap and then come hang out with us.
Yeah, and get more deals
Because they're going to have they have like games that they play
Yeah.
for prizes.
they
and
had the
stuff.
quick draw. We got to do the quick draw, which was a lot of fun. And usually they do video game tournaments.
I know Chris said that he wanted to go see Guardians of the Galaxy with us.
Yeah.
We'll post on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff when we decide on when and what
I think
what time.
we're going to have to go on Thursday.
Yeah, see, I'm going to have to miss out. And occasionally this happens. That's part of working in the service industry is your schedule.
Well,
is
Chris can sit
different.
where you normally sit.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't tell a lot of people this, but my birth name is Chris. So,
Yeah. You just have to cut a hole in your popcorn box like Gog does.
yeah. And you have to wear a Joker hat.
Yeah. No cameo? No.
Brad will bring his cock sauce.
Oh, the cock sauce.
No, I put a hole in my popcorn box so I can pour it a little out to share with my friends.
Yeah. A cameo? You're nasty. You're freak. Cameo. Y'all have a good one.
Peace.
This has been a Nerds to Men production. Subscribe today and check them out at nerdstomend.com.